Before the dark smoke of opium clouded its skies, China was a giant. It was the Qing Empire, a realm of immense wealth, power, and breathtaking culture. For centuries, its emperors ruled from the Forbidden City in Beijing. Its cities buzzed with commerce, its canals teemed with boats carrying precious goods, and its fields produced bountiful harvests of rice and tea. This was a civilization that had invented gunpowder, printing, and the compass. European merchants sailed thousands of miles, braving treacherous seas, just to trade for its exquisite silks and tea. The British had developed an insatiable thirst for Chinese tea, a national obsession. The silver flowed into the imperial coffers, a testament to the empire's commercial dominance. The product that would reverse the flow of silver was opium, cultivated in British-controlled India. They processed the raw sap into a smokable form that was highly addictive. British merchants anchored their heavily armed ships just off the Chinese coast, floating warehouses of poison. In the hazy warmth of an opium den, a scholar could forget his failed exams, a laborer could forget his aching back. The initial feeling was one of euphoria, a dreamy state that seemed to melt away all worries. This seductive whisper of relief spread quickly through coastal cities and deep into the interior. Chinese smugglers used fast-moving boats to ferry chests of opium ashore under cover of darkness. They bribed local officials to look the other way, creating a vast network of corruption. By the 1830s, silver was flooding out to pay for the endless supply of British opium. The true horror was felt not in the imperial treasury, but in the homes of ordinary Chinese families. A man would sell his tools, then the family's furniture, then the very roof over his children's heads. Wives watched in despair as their husbands transformed from loving partners into gaunt, listless strangers. Trust, the glue that held communities together, evaporated. Neighbors stole from neighbors. Inside opium dens, men from all walks of life lay side by side, lost in a toxic haze. Officials and soldiers weakened by smoking could barely hold their weapons or govern the country. In 1839, Emperor Dao Guang appointed Lin Zexu to eradicate the opium trade. Lin had the seized opium mixed with lime and salt and flushed into the sea, a moment of moral victory. British merchants lobbied Parliament fiercely, painting the conflict as a defense of free trade and national dignity. Britain dispatched a modern naval fleet, steam-powered iron gunboats with advanced cannons. The Qing military was a relic. Their wooden war junks were no match for British warships. It was a war between an industrial-age superpower and a decaying agrarian empire. In 1842, China was forced to sign the Treaty of Nanking, the first of many unequal treaties. China was forced to cede Hong Kong to the British Crown in perpetuity. Most devastatingly, it had to open treaty ports where British merchants could live under their own laws, not China's. Other Western powers rushed in to demand similar privileges, carving out spheres of influence. The Second Opium War culminated in the burning and looting of the emperor's magnificent summer palace. The Taiping Rebellion became one of the bloodiest civil wars in human history, resulting in 20 million deaths. The final collapse came in 1912, when the last emperor abdicated, ending over 2,000 years of imperial rule. The legacy of opium was a fractured, impoverished, and deeply wounded country. This painful period is not just history for China, it is a raw, emotional memory burned into the nation's soul. It is a story that every young person in China learns as a warning from the past. This memory is the foundation upon which modern China was built. A constant reminder of the perils of weakness. A lesson about how a creeping poison destroyed a great civilization before foreign guns destroyed its gates.